like, oh, okay, I got a story. I got a story that I'm gonna tell real quick, real quick.
I'm ready. I'm excited.
So I would be in the support groups. We ended up talking about the intersection of fat person who doesn't hang out with other fat people and the fat person that does, and then
Mhm.
talking about like the fear that you're gonna like look fatter if you hang out with fat people. Um,
Mm.
but I ended up really often being close friends with people who were light skinned and thin.
Mm.
And it was almost like I was trying to do this, like, people talk about people pleasing being manipulation. And then someone else said it's not manipulation, it's a trauma response. Uh, and yes, both. Because I feel like I realized, for me, both. For me, both. But I feel like I realized that I was trying to be friends with them to like end colorism in my head. Like I thought I was gonna be able to be like, if they could just understand that, like, the dark skinned, nappy headed black girl that bullied you on the playground, like there's a real experience behind there and like there's severe neglect going on, then like
Mhm.
we would be able to do something. Like they would see me and then I would be seen and something would happen and like I don't know. So I was ending up really close friends with people inauthentically.
Mm.
Um and recently I ended a friendship or a relationship with someone, and we were talking about her baby daddy, and like we kind of I would do in my people pleasing. I call my people pleaser bacon and sex, by the way, because I was talking about watching The Real, and Lonnie Love is on The Real,
Mhm.
and her comedy is like a lot of like bacon and sex. So like when everyone else is like having these real ass serious moments, she would be like, I don't know, I just want tequila. I just want bacon. And so my personality does that a lot. I walk into
Mhm.
rooms and like when I'm dissociating, that's like my forefront personality. Like the people pleaser part of me is bacon and sex. And so I would be baking and sexing it through the whole relationship. Like, yeah, ha ha ha, you get it. But I would like be going in these long roundabout ass ways to intellectualize my experience so that they could be like, right, yeah. But like it would break my heart every time they really weren't getting it. You know what I'm saying? Like they would say yeah and then still lay in the bed next to someone who was really colorist. One of the things I was talking about recently, I tell people that I'm recovering. I'm a recovering people pleaser
Mhm.
often now. um, and one of the things that I notice that triggers me and I don't like it, it triggers me to people please even more, is that people think that that's an invitation to assist me in not people pleasing or bacon and sexting.
Mm.
That's what I know. That's my personality. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and if your personality is just a collaboration of the things that keep you safest in your environment, to ask me to like tear that wall down to me feels very violent.
Mm.
So when you notice it in yourself, I don't think that you should immediately try to get out of it. Because I still, I have a grip on my shadow a little more now. And so it's
Mm.
not necessarily gone, but it doesn't act out. Like, people say shadow, people say inner child. So if we're even talking about fourth grade version of me, like, think about literally dealing with a child. Don't just be like they're gonna throw a tantrum and all they're gonna do is learn how to sneak and do it, right?
Ah, yeah.
So I say just again practice like radical self-acceptance and compassion for yourself,
Yeah.
um, because it's so hard, and if you realize that about yourself, it's heartbreaking.
Yeah.
This is like I came up with bacon and sex when I was watching The Real, which was a while ago, which was when I was nannying and it was in the house all day with babies, holding babies, just watching these daytime talk shows. So, and when I first realized that about myself, because Lonnie Love triggered me. So
Mhm.
I talk a lot about doing shadow work, which, the person who came up with shadow work was racist. So that's, I've been struggling with that. But the more you bring your shadow to the light, the less it has to act out behind your back. And the only reason that a shadow would come out is if it felt safe. So I hope that
good.
when I say this, it makes you feel like you're not alone. And I know that even if you're performing wellness and you don't feel that way, bitch, same. You know what I'm saying? Like, same. We're vibing, we're here, we're together. And one day you'll look up and you'll be doing it less and less. And Bacon and Sex will be working for you. It's not that it'll not be there, it'll just be working for you, you know?
Yeah.